Welcome back to the base garden, my munchers. Tonight's horror is not a creature. It does not lurk. It does not hide. Tonight's horror is, in fact, fully visible at all times behind a single door in my kitchen. Tonight's horror is the fridge. And if you have ever opened your refrigerator, if you have ever opened your fully stocked, abundant, well-meaning refrigerator, if you have ever stood in its cold blue light, hungry, surrounded by food, and slowly come to understand deep in your bones that none of it can save you, this video is for you. It was 7:30, Munchers. I was hungry, theoretically. The hunger was real. I could feel it. It had a shape. It had a personality. It had opinions. But when I asked the hunger gently, what would you like to eat? The hunger said nothing. The hunger refused to participate. The hunger had brought no suggestions. The hunger was simply a presence, a small ambient pressure, a polite roommate who refused to tell me where they wanted to order from. I tried to help. I said, how about pasta? Soup? Okay, a sandwich, eggs, rice, a small assembled situation involving cheese. The hunger munchers said no to all of them, and then spoke in a language I hadn't heard in eons. The hunger wanted something. The hunger would not say what. The hunger and I were going to have to find out together. I approached the fridge, my munchers. I placed my hand on its handle. I took a breath, and I opened it, and the cold light came out. The cold light! The cold blue light! The light that knows things. It did not greet me. It does not greet anyone. The fridge does not have manners. The fridge only has information. The fridge was full. Not regular full, not normal full. Aggressively, comprehensively, responsibly full. Like the fridge of someone who has their life together, someone who plans things, someone who meal preps. The fridge belonged to a stranger, my munchers. I do not know who lives in this kitchen. I have never met her. I'd like to. I began to take inventory. There were eggs, there was butter, there was a small block of cheese, there were 3 kinds of mustard or something that was in a yellow bottle. There was bread, there were 2 onions, there were vegetables of multiple persuasions, there was rice from a previous life, and there was a yogurt I bought with intent probably 6 months ago. There was everything, munchers. There was no meal. This is the central paradox of the modern kitchen. It is the paradox they do not warn you about when they hand you adulthood. You can have ingredients, many ingredients, good ingredients, and still possess no meal. Because a meal is not ingredients. A meal is a decision applied to ingredients. And the decision, my munchers, was the part I did not have. The decision was the part of the fridge that could not get to me. The decision was, in fact, the part the fridge was waiting for me to provide. We were at an impasse, the fridge and I. We were going to have to wait it out. And then I saw it on the middle shelf, pushed slightly to the back, quiet, patient. A container! A small, opaque plastic container with a snap lid, the kind you put leftovers in, the kind that always eventually becomes a question. I picked it up, it had weight to it. The weight of decisions made on a previous day by a previous version of me with previous intentions I no longer possessed. I tilted it. Something shifted inside of it, softly. I did not open another container. I considered it, I held it. I had a small, very polite internal negotiation with it. And I decided that whatever was inside this container, whether it was salvation or horror or simply rice, was the business of a different version of me. A braver version, a more rested version, a version who had the emotional capacity to find out what a small container had to say. So I put it back. I placed it back gently on the middle shelf toward the back, where I'd found it. It'll be there tomorrow. It'll be there next week. It'll probably be there forever. Because every day when I look at it, I will once again decide that today is not the day. And so the container will simply continue to exist, growing older, growing wiser, becoming a small ambient presence in my kitchen like a houseplant. Or a witness. I reached into the produce drawer, my munchers. I bought greens once upon a day on a Sunday at some point. I bought them with intent. I bought them because I am a person who eats greens, you see, who takes care of herself, who makes salads on weeknights like a functioning adult. The bag I pulled out was not entirely a bag anymore, however. It had become somewhere along the way a situation. The greens had moved on. They had completed their journey. The greens had been on a path. They can't hurt us anymore. And the path has ended. And on the other side of the path, the greens were now technically a liquid. Please don't eat that. I held the bag up to the light. I watched it shift. I watched it slosh! Gently, the way grief sloshes. I failed them. They trusted me. They came into my home as leaves, and they left as broth. I will not be making a salad tonight. I will not be making a salad ever. The salad was a lie I told myself in the produce aisle on a Sunday afternoon, and the greens in their final form are simply undeniable evidence. Eventually, I closed the fridge. The cold blue light went out, the kitchen returned to its softer color. The hunger, still small, still polite, still without preferences, was waiting. And I, armed with eggs, cheese, onions, 3 mustards or mustard-adjacent liquids, rice, yogurt, and the silent witness of a forgotten container, made toast. Just toast. 2 slices, a small amount of butter, eaten standing up in the kitchen in the dim light with my back against the counter. It was, I want to be clear, delicious. It was also somehow the only thing I'd ever truly wanted. It was raisin toast. The hunger, having been given toast, was temporarily satiated. The hunger had been lying to me. The hunger had known what it wanted the entire time! The hunger had simply refused to say. The hunger wanted me to figure it out. The way the universe wants you to figure things out. Not by being told, but by standing in front of a cold light long enough to remember. I have finished my toast, my munchers. The plate is in the sink. The kitchen is quiet. The fridge behind its door continues to do whatever the fridge does in the dark, which I am choosing to not think about. And here is the part that frightens me most. Tomorrow, around 7:30, I will be hungry again. And I will go back to the fridge, and I will open it, and the cold blue light will come out, and the container will still be there. The 3 mustard-adjacent liquids will still be there, and I will once again stand in that light and discover that I am not fundamentally a person who can be helped. I will, once again, make raisin toast. This is, I think, what they mean when they say the human condition. It's also dinner, girl dinner. I'm no longer able to tell the two apart. Like, if your fridge is full and you're still hungry, subscribe! If I'll just figure it out is a sentence you have said alone to nobody in your kitchen at 3 a.m. Comment the meal you most often meant to make before eating toast so that we may grieve as a community. Oh, and don't forget, we have members-only videos every week. You can join for a very low $3.99. Right there. There's a button that says join. And if it doesn't say join, well, why aren't you subscribed? Eat well, my munchers. You probably won't, but aim for it anyway.